Hey everyone, it's Michael Brook from Rapid Couples Counseling, and this video is on sexual polarity in relationships. Now let me talk about the concept of sexual polarity. Now before I begin talking about this may be a little bit controversial. Some people might disagree with this, but that's all right. Some people might find this topic a little bit controversial. That's okay. You don't have to agree with everything that I say or think. I think it's important is to be able to tolerate people's different opinions. But this is just my opinion. I've worked with lots and lots of couples where the sexual polarity in the relationship is out and you can tell right away. So what is sexual polarity? The concept of sexual polarity is where you have the masculine sitting in their masculine and the feminine sitting in their feminine. Said differently, if you have the male in the relationship exhibiting and behaving in a way that would traditionally be considered to be masculine, and the female in the relationship behaving in a way that would be considered to be traditionally to be feminine. When the masculine's in the masculine and feminine's in the feminine, there's a certain polarity that exists. And that polarity, that sexual polarity, allows sexual chemistry to be present. And that sexual polarity allows that chemistry to be developed and nurtured. That doesn't mean the men have to be the lumberjack kind of I'm carrying an axe everywhere and I'm going and slaying dragons all the time. That's not it. And it doesn't mean the women have to be, a Stepford wife sitting at home baking and cleaning and looking after children, being barefoot and pregnant. What I'm saying is that sexual polarity exists where the man is actually comfortable and capable and able to lead, to provide direction, to be able to pay close attention to what his partner wants and to provide the things that she needs. And when she's able to pay close attention to what her partner needs, when she's able to be in her feminine, to be in her flow, to let the man be the man and let her be the woman. Now, what I've noticed with couples where the sexual polarity is good, typically their sexual engagement is good. Typically they appreciate what each other brings to the relationship. But when the sexual polarity is out, then the opposite of that is true. Often when women have to be in the masculine because the man isn't in his masculine, then they get very frustrated. I've spoken to lots and lots of women who said, I just want him to make a decision. I want him to take the lead. I want him to organize something. I want him to give direction, and he never ever does. And it frustrates the hell out of them when that happens. So if the man is in his flow, broadly described, the masculine is about direction and go, and the feminine is about being in the moment and being in flow. And so if the man never provides direction, he's never has a clear understanding of where he wants to go, what he wants to do. If the woman has to do that all the time, then she's taking the masculine position. And then the problem is that typically kills desire for their partner and desire for the relationship. I can't tell you the amount of women I've talked to in sessions where they go, I just want him to make a decision. I want him to organize something. I want to organize a date night and just go out and do it rather than asking me all the time. Or if we're going out to dinner, I want him to say, hey, we're going out to dinner. I've organized everything. You can relax. And it's that having to organize everything that women typically need to do these days, that puts them in their masculine all the time. Whereas if their partners stood up and go, this is where I'm going, this is what we're doing, let's do this, then the sexual polarity in the relationship would improve a lot. If you're in a relationship where the sexual polarity is out, it's really important if the man changes and steps into his masculine, then the feminine has to be able to let go and relinquish control temporarily for the purpose of establishing the sexual polarity. That's something some women have a challenge to do. So some men have a challenge stepping in their masculine, and some women have a challenge relinquishing that so when the man steps into his masculine. It's a very delicate dance, but it's important to get right because the maintenance of sexual polarity allows you to maintain attraction for each other. And that's necessary in long-term relationships. I hope this has helped. If you do have a challenge in your relationship where your sexual polarity isn't working so great, then please feel free to give me a call on 0432 681 321. Also in the description, there's a link for my book, Thriving in Flux, the 9 Timeless Principles for Relational Happiness and Success. So I hope this helps. Please feel free to give me a call on 0432 681 321. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to making more quality content for you in the future. Thanks, bye.